Filing a DBA in Florida costs $50 and takes about 10 minutes online. That's the part everyone tells you. Here's the part almost nobody mentions. There's a legal step the state never checks, never asks for proof of, and never enforces at filing. Skip it, and you may not even be able to walk into a Florida courtroom to defend your own business. So let's talk about how to actually do this right. Not just how to make the state's website say, approved. If you're starting a business in Florida and you want to operate under a name that isn't your own legal name or isn't your LLC's registered name, you need a fictitious name. That's what Florida calls a DBA, doing business as. If your name is Maria Torres and you want to run Sunshine Coast Photography, the state needs that connection on record before you take $1 from a customer. This video covers the whole thing: the naming rules that get applications rejected, the $50 filing itself, the newspaper requirement that's quietly a legal landmine, and the 2 things a DBA absolutely does not do for you. Let's start with the name. Your fictitious name has to be distinguishable from what's already registered. So before anything else, go to SunBiz. That's the Florida Division of Corporations website, and run a fictitious name search. If your name is taken, you pick a new one. Simple, but there are rules about what the name can contain. You cannot put Incorporated, Corp, LLC, or LP in your fictitious name unless your business is actually that kind of entity. A sole proprietor can't tack LLC onto the end to look bigger. That's not allowed. You also can't use words like bank, trust company, credit union, or savings and loan unless you're a licensed financial institution. Those words are protected. Get the name clean, and you're ready to file. The filing itself is the easy part. You complete the application for registration of fictitious name. You can do it online through SunBiz, by mail, or in person. And the fee is $50 no matter which way you go. File online and you'll get an email confirmation, usually within 24 hours, with your registration number and date. Done, right? $50, 10 minutes, you're official. Not quite. And this is the part I really want you to hear. Florida law requires that before you register your fictitious name, you publish a notice in a newspaper, specifically, a newspaper in the county where your main place of business is located. And not just any newspaper. It has to be one that publishes at least weekly and has existed for at least a year. Now, here's the strange part. When you sign that application, you're certifying, under your signature, that you've advertised the name. But the state does not ask you to attach proof. They never see the newspaper ad. They take your word for it. So you can probably guess what happens. Most people filing on their own skip the newspaper step entirely. They file on SunBiz, the site says approved, and they assume they're done. The state will never catch it, but the courts can. Here's the consequence, straight from Florida's Fictitious Name Act. If you fail to meet the publishing requirement, your business, and you personally, cannot maintain any action, suit, or proceeding in a Florida court until you fix it. Read that again. If a client doesn't pay you, or you need to enforce a contract, or you need to defend yourself in a lawsuit, a court can pause everything until you go back and properly advertise the name. There are real cases of this. One business owner ended up with 4 registered DBAs. None of them ever advertised. The fix they were given? Unregister all of them, run the newspaper notices, and re-register from scratch. Months of cleanup for a step that costs a few dollars, and an afternoon up front. So when you file, do it in the right order. Publish the notice in a qualifying county newspaper first. Then file with SunBiz. Keep the proof in your records even though they don't ask for it. Because the one time it matters, it really matters. Now, 2 quick myths to kill, because they cost people far more than $50. A DBA does not protect your personal assets. It is a name registration, nothing more. If your business gets sued and you're a sole proprietor, your personal savings are exposed. If you want that wall between you and your business, that's what forming an LLC or a corporation is for. A DBA is not a substitute, and a DBA does not give you a trademark. Registering Sunshine Coast Photography in Florida does not stop a company in Texas from using the same name. Statewide name registration and nationwide brand protection are 2 completely different things. For the second one, you're looking at a federal trademark through the uspto. One more thing people forget years later. A Florida fictitious name expires. You renew it by December 31st of the 5th year, and every 5 years after that. Miss it, and it lapses. So here's the one takeaway. Filing a DBA in Florida is genuinely easy and genuinely cheap. $50 online today. But the state approved it is not the same as I did it correctly. The newspaper notice is the step that turns a registration into actual legal standing. Do that one thing, and you've done what 90% of DIY filers didn't. Before you spend a single dollar, do this right now. Open the SunBiz fictitious name search and type in the exact name you want to use. If it's available, screenshot it. That's your first step, and it's free. And it tells you in 30 seconds whether the rest of this process is even open to you.